Hello and welcome to Demo Reel. As always, I'm your host Nearphotison, and for our 101st episode, we are doing something we haven't done before, and that is we're playing the first disc I ever did Demo Reel on, Episode 1's Volume 38, which was a disc I just had it, and I wanted to play some of the games on it, and so I picked it. So it was kind of random. There wasn't a whole lot of thought into it, like, oh, this is going to be my very first episode or whatever. But now that we've had a whole centennial of episodes behind us, I wanted to kind of just go back to our roots for one episode, and then we'll go back to playing discs we haven't played before next week. I wanted to play some of these again, and I think it'll be fun to kind of look back and take another shot at this, because I had no idea what I was doing back then. Not that I really do now, but I have a better idea. For those of you who haven't seen the first episode, let's run through our games here. Up first, of course, Spyro, Year of the Dragon. Then there's also Crash Bash, which should be fun. Cool Borders 2001. Ultimate Fighting Championship. Jarrett and LaBonte Stock Car Racing. And Incredible Crisis, which will be a lot of fun. And then there was videos for Metal Gear Solid 2, Sons of Liberty, and Final Fantasy 9, and Driver 2, and Star Wars Demolition, which we've actually played a demo of since then. Let's go ahead and jump into Spyro Year of the Dragon here. I remember this game took up the majority of the episode last time we played this disc, so we'll try to get through it a little bit quicker this time. We've played this demo a few times before, not just in episode 1, but we've had it on other discs, along with Spyro's 1 and 2, but it's got 3 parts to it, and I still feel like I want to kind of go through each of the parts, but we're not going to spend a whole lot of time on them like we have in the past, just because we have done it before. Here we're getting introduced to some of the extra characters, a few of which we get to play as in this demo, but not all of them. We never play as Agent 9. I've never played as Agent 9 because I've never played this game. And then there was also the Yeti character. I've never gotten to play as him before, but both the kangaroo and the penguin are in different levels here. But the first one here we have is skate park. I'm not crazy about the skateboarding element in this game. It seems like a really weird thing to include, and it's not like implemented super well. But yeah, here.
Hi, Spyro. I found this gladiator training arena, and it makes a pretty cool skate park. Care for a test of your boarding skills?
Even the way it's introduced feels so forced. But yeah, we'll go ahead and do our challenge.
Bet you can't catch all 15 of the lizards running around here. Just come back if you want some boarding tips from the master.
The master. This guy's kind of annoying, but yeah, so there's lizards around here. I guess that's what these are. He calls them lizards, but they just look like little dragons. I don't know, but so yeah, I already fell off, and one annoying thing about this is when you fall off, you have to go and find a skateboard. That's what they're called, right? You have to go get back on a skateboard, and they're not always right where you want them to be. There we go, we got one. But anyway, yeah, this is it. You get the idea. It's it's a really weird thing to have in a Spyro game. But I really don't have a whole lot to add to it other than just look at this. Look at this. It's weird, isn't it? So let's see if we can maybe fast forward through this a little bit here. That's enough. Our second level here is the Molten Crater, which is specifically focused on the, I guess he's a penguin, he flies, but the little sergeant guy. At least a large part of what I remember of it is... Oh yeah, that's right, this guy's not an enemy. I'm supposed to take out these pigs. It's like Tomba. Except not as fun, really. But yeah, there's Rhinox around here, the enemy of this game. Maybe this isn't the part I was remembering. I remember, I guess it's probably, we have to go through a door to get through. I remember playing the, like, sergeant whatever penguin guy. I remember playing that a lot If we have the opportunity to not do that, though, I probably will just skip it. There's like side level or side quest in here that is you play as the penguin, and you have to go pick up the heads off of the tiki guys and put them back on their bodies, and it's just not fun. Like, especially for me, because I just have a hard time enjoying it at all. I don't even know what it is about it. It's just not my cup of tea at all. But anyway, if we when we did it before, it took forever to do, and I just don't want to mess with it. So we don't even have to fight these guys. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's see. Oh, we get a checkpoint here? Yeah. And so, if you aren't familiar with Spyro, our health bar is this dragonfly, and we heal it by feeding it butterflies that come out of whatever small animals happen to inhabit the level. I feel like I've explained that a ton of times, but it's always, just in case there's one person in the audience that isn't familiar with the game or hasn't seen me play it before. That's why I keep killing these little things to heal them up. I feel like I've seen other games that have used similar health systems, but this is the only one that comes to mind off the top of my head. But yeah, we keep taking damage we don't need to, so he's a little bit more hurt than he has to be. But let's see, what's up here? Got a stinky guy.
Here, take this egg.
Oh yeah, we got an egg. Okay. I'm skipping through some of the dialogue here just because, again, we've heard it multiple times in this show. And if this is your first episode, then you maybe haven't, but I've heard it. So there we go. That's like the bare minimum of the level. I think over there is the pig level I was talking, or the pig level, the like penguin level. Yeah, there he is. There's this little stupid face. Okay, but we're not doing it. Instead, we are going to move on. We got one more level to get through here. Then the last level here is Seashell Shore. And if you do want to see more of these demos, besides watching episode 1, which I don't really recommend, because again, I didn't know what I was doing, but we also played it in the second part of episode 9, and then in like the first part of something like episode 37, but I think that one was different levels. I don't think it was these same
While I was gone, my friends borrowed the Rhinox.
Oh yeah, I remember this now. So yeah, the little otter, some of his friends, like went on a joyride with the invading forces submarine, which, was dumb. But they I keep trying to breathe fire, but I can't. We're underwater here. But they got captured and are imprisoned now. And I guess, even though they kind of brought it on themselves by doing something really dumb, was supposed to save them because they are just kids and these guys are jerks. Wait, that's him. Yeah. Oh, and yeah, there they are trapped. But we have to go around through a back door or something. I don't remember this level as well as the other two, honestly. I mostly just remember being frustrated by the underwater controls. They're far from the worst I've ever played, but man, is it hard to aim this charging attack. And we don't, as far as I know, we don't have any other way to fight these enemies. I'm just going to ignore this guy, screw him. Oh, there's a special butterfly that gives us a new extra life, which we might need. We haven't lost any lives playing these demos yet, but this level, I remember being a lot harder than the other two. There's nothing that can hurt you in the first one we did. And the second one had stuff, but it was pretty easy, and really, if you don't care about killing every enemy, you can just charge right through it, no problem. Let's see, where is he? There he is. So Rhinoc hiding in there. But yeah, I remember having some trouble with this one, but I can't remember why beyond just the underwater portions. Oh yeah, I remember this. There's I have to jump over this barrel. I didn't do it right. I don't even remember exactly how how to time it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what I'm supposed to do there, is just jump over it. These guys aren't very smart. They don't change the direction they're throwing those barrels, regardless of where I am. So, yeah. Other than that first one, they're mostly pretty easy to avoid. The first one had the benefit of trapping me on a bridge. So, getting more jewels here. The dragons love their jewels, And I guess we need them. See, I'm pretty sure I can just break through this. Oh, there's another guy in a seashell hiding around here. I can't get him. Oh, there's two of them. Why am I stuck against this wall? I can't go the way I want to go. Yeah. I can't aim myself at all. What am I doing? Okay, we got them though. We got both of them. So now we can move on here. There's a checkpoint ferry. More seashell rhinos. Seems like a Pokemon, doesn't it? Like a rhino with a seashell on it, like a tortoise. Okay, there we go. I knew he was around there somewhere. And this one's just got a gem in it. Oh, there's more barrels too we gotta worry about. First I want to get this little Moit the Chicken guy here. Get his butterfly inside his belly. That'll help. So let's see. Yeah, I remember there being this side area here. I don't remember what it does or where it goes. Oh, the fairy wants to talk to us. Long glide. You need to hover. Press the triangle button at the end of your glide. Oh yeah, this is something I have not done in a long time. So that didn't work. Okay. I guess if you press it too soon, you do a like downward headbutt instead. I don't remember the controls of this a lot. It's been a long time since we played Spyro. It seems like just kind of at all. But anyway, it's fine. Whatever. I guess neither of these are. Oh wait, that one was. He was biding his time, wasn't he? Okay. Let's see. So now we can go back underwater here. And I think somewhere in this level is another like side character mission where you can play as the kangaroo. We might try that one if we come across it. I don't remember wasting quite as much time on that one before, but honestly, I'm not going to bother looking for it. Man, I think that might have been what we were supposed to be gliding towards. I cannot hit this freaking octopus. There we go. Got him.
My plan worked! That dumb octopus dropped the jail key while he was shaking me.
What plan? To get shaken by an octopus? Okay. They're free, I guess. We did it. Okay.
Oh, I forgot to tell you. One of the Rhinox had this egg in his lunchbox.
Oh boy, he was gonna eat one of our babies. That's always fun. I remember that now. Yeah, so there's Josie, or Jose, I don't actually know. Anyway, there we go. We finished that level. That's it. That's all of them. Flying into Stores, Holidays of 2000. Don't miss it. Our second game is Crash Bash. I'm looking forward to playing this again, actually. I didn't really think I would be, but let's jump in. For those who don't know, there was a time when Sony Universal wanted to turn Crash Bandicoot into a big franchise mascot character. And he kind of was for a little while, but they put out a bunch of different racing games and a bunch of different, a bunch of different freaking spin-off type games like this. And this, basically following the Mario formula, is the comparison I like to make. And this was their Mario Party. I don't know why I can't talk today. I'm getting distracted reading these. So we have Pogo Painter, Polar Panic, and Pogo Go-Go here. And I think, yeah, we have to like unlock this one, and I did do that in 37, I think, episode. We got this demo again later, but I don't think we can even unlock Space Bash and Crash Ball. I'm not sure. Let's go ahead. We'll just do a quick round of each of these here, and I guess we can try to do Pogo Go-Go if things don't go too long. I might try cutting out a couple of rounds if things get too long. Basically, the way it works is you have a certain number, like, there's like a certain number of rounds, and then you just win and you get points. I didn't even bother reading these. Hopefully I can kind of remember how this one works. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's right. This is like the painting one. We have to like paint the most territory. But there's a lot of different features to the items you can pick up and stuff that I don't really remember. I'm not expecting to do well here. I'm trying to remember. I think. What is it? Is it the boxes we have to touch? Okay, so yeah, once you touch the boxes, then you get all of the points that you have accumulated at that point. Okay, just remembering a lot of this stuff is kind of tough. I'm having awful luck. I really wanted to get all of those when I had like the whole thing circled, but oh well. Oh, I also got the arrow at a bad time too. So when you hit an arrow, it gets everything from where the arrow is pointing on, like that point on. So yeah, actually we're doing a lot better than I thought we were. I thought we would be doing bad because we started out not even really playing the game, but now we're catching up. But I wasn't like trying to hit the boxes or anything, so I was expecting to be doing badly, but we're actually, I think why am I hopping on my own colors here? Okay, yeah, we've got like a few seconds left here. Just trying to get some last minute points. There we go. Yeah, we did it. Okay, so yeah, that's the game. And yeah, it plays it a few times. I'm not going to show you the rest of this though. Alright, so I won 3, I think, which is what I need to get the gold trophy. So yeah, the gold trophies are basically the way you've completed that game in this adventure mode is what we're in. The other mode there on the menu, battle mode, is I think it's just like a versus, like for playing with other people. So that's that one, and then I think then we just need the gold from complete all challenges to unlock this level. Okay. So yeah, we can go ahead and do a round of Polar Panic, and then I'll probably cut out the other 2 rounds here as well, just to save you guys time, because it is really repetitive, and the games aren't really interesting enough for the individual rounds to be very diverse. Like, you didn't miss anything. This one's a little bit harder for me to win, and this one can be a little bit more exciting. Basically, you just want to push the other players off of the platform here, and it's hard. The main way to do that is by doing that little dashing thing you just saw me do, but that can kill you if you do it wrong. And see, the little laser, I think it does different things every time, but that time it made him smaller, which made it easier for me to knock him off. So we got a really quick victory there. Yeah, and I'll cut out the other rounds. Like I said, they're not going to be very different. Okay, that one was a little bit more competitive. I got 2 wins right off the bat, but then I got a little overzealous and had a hard time securing that 3rd win. But that should unlock... Or no, wait, I don't think that will unlock Pogo Panic. Hold on. Or the Pogo Panic, Pogo Go-Go. Yeah, because what you have to do is complete all the challenges. Which means we also have to get the relic and the crystal. And I just don't know. Like I said, I think in episode 37 we did that. And I don't think there's any way to unlock these other ones in the demo. If there was, I might would try to do it, but the fact that there isn't even like a platform out to them has me feeling like maybe not. But even if it is, you guys get the idea what kind of game it is. It's not the worst Mario Party type knockoff game I've played, but it's not the best either. So I think we'll call it quits there. The Pogo Go-Go one, I don't even remember what exactly it was. It's like Pogo Painter, but instead of painting, you're doing something else. I don't remember. But I don't feel like getting the rest of them anymore. We did it before and it was pretty underwhelming, so I'm just gonna go ahead and move on. Our next game here is Ultimate Fighting Championship. I think when I did the intro on the menu, I listed Cool Borders as a playable demo, but it's not. They're just not organized well on there, and I forgot. But the Cool Borders is just a video. But UFC here is playable, and we are going to play it. You know, I'm a little surprised we've only had a couple of UFC games in the entire run of Demo Reel. They don't appear very often on our demo discs. And I know that the height of demo disc popularity was around the time when MMA was still finding its footing. It didn't quite get as big as it was later, and I think it's dropped off recently. I don't hear about it as much as I did just a couple years ago, but around the time these were coming out, it was still trying to establish itself as like a real sport that could be on the same level as like professional boxing and things like that. This is also the days of Tito Ortiz and Frank Shamrock. I don't remember which one of these guys I played as when we did episode 1. I'm gonna guess Tito because I've heard of him, and I'm not really familiar with Frank Shamrock. I know Ken Shamrock. Oh, and apparently Frank is the only one available for the CPU. It didn't let me choose Tito Ortiz there for some reason. I don't know why. So we'll have Frank versus Frank. Good old Frank fight. I don't know. There's a tail of tape though if you want to compare their heights and weights and stuff. Get a good idea for the differences between these two very distinct fighters, Frank Shamrock and Frank Shamrock. You can see Frank Shamrock has gray tights with 2 white stripes on the side, while Frank Shamrock has dark green tights with 1 big fat stripe. He took me down, but I'm just punching him in the face. He did not take advantage of that takedown at all. And I did not take a very close look at the controls, like I usually don't. But this is really simple game mechanics here, especially compared to later MMA games, which I haven't played a lot of, but I know tend to have more complicated grappling systems. In here, I don't even need to grapple. I just punch and kick, and he doesn't have much way of fighting back. I'm assuming that I need to do something to finish him off here, since he doesn't seem to be getting much more hurt. I'm guessing this is kind of a similar fighting system to Def Jam. Played the Def Jam fighting game not only on demo reel but just in general, and I think this might be similar where I have to hit like some kind of strong finishing thing to really finish him off, because you see right there, even though you couldn't see his health bar, suddenly it jumped right back up. I don't know how to actually get out of this other than for him to let me up, but he's not fighting back. Okay. I think he was dead. He's just dead on his feet. Okay, now we've got another round. Alright. I guess we'll just have rounds that keep going until it's done. Oh, what? What? What happened? How does that make any sense? He just, like, broke my arm out of nowhere. There was nothing I could do about it. I don't understand. There was something going on there. He had the Rocky Balboa fighting style of getting punched in the face until he could win. I don't know. I don't know the mechanics well enough to understand what happened, but basically I kicked his ass for like 5 minutes, and then he broke my arm, and I just passed out, I guess. I guess that's realistic. I don't know. It's really weird video game mechanics. I can't imagine that going over well in like any kind of competitive setting. Fight like a man, break your opponent's arm after getting punched in the face a lot. Okay, I do like this loading screen though. But I think that's it for the demo. I don't understand at all how that worked though. Next up, we have Jarrett and LaBonte Stock Car Racing. The great famous racing game Jarrett and LaBonte. And I've been kind of slowly accumulating a lot of the games on this disc through one way or another. But this game actually was given to me by my friend who's appeared on Demo Reel a few times. Those of you who watch the show know them. Dylan gave me a copy of this game as like a kind of a joke present. And we played it, and it's pretty much like it is in the demo here. It's just a really funny racing game to exist. Like, it's just they just have these 2 race car drivers who I've never heard of. I don't follow stock car racing. I know a few NASCAR racers because they appear in like commercials and stuff, but I've never heard of Jarrett or LaBonte outside of this game. But I have the disc now, and I've got the case, and it's got bios on them in it, and it's also got, for some reason, bios on the game developers themselves. Like, I don't know, but they have the creators of the game like cosplaying as race car drivers. As far as I can tell, again, I'm not an expert on these. Maybe they actually do race stock cars and make games on the side. But they made this game, which we have 95% complete version of here. There's a 5% difference in quality from the final product. But honestly, it's not that different. I don't remember noticing the music as much in the demo as I did when I played the full game. But we've got a Jason Jarrett race or a Justin LaBonte race. Or a demo. I think the demo is just the video we just watched. But let's go ahead. I don't remember what we did before, but we'll do a LaBonte race. I don't think there's a big difference. Maybe which tracks are available, maybe which cars are available. This game did seem to have a pretty neat car customization setup. Like, I don't remember if you could set up much of the aesthetic of the car, but it had a lot of customizations for this car's stats. You could do tune-ups and stuff. It had a career mode where all that was available, and it seemed like something that a car aficionado would like. That's not me. I think I've made that clear every time I've played a racing game on this show. But there you have it. I do think that this game was made with like hardcore racing fans in mind. And if you are one of them and you you have a reason to play a PlayStation 1 game in the 2000s, get out of my way. This guy has just completely blocked me, and now I've been completely cock-blocked out of contention in this race because of that guy. I don't think there's any way I can really catch up now. Oh yeah, that's right, I can change my camera angles here. Hold on. Where's the one I want? There we go. I like this one best. This is the one we played in episode 1. I still like it. I just like the hands and like this. Just you can see LaBonte here. What was his first name? It was Jason, Jarrett, and I can't remember LaBonte's first name. Anyway, you can see his little green hands holding this wheel. It feels really like a really small wheel for a race car. I don't know. I'm having a really hard time staying straight here. I don't know what the deal is. It keeps veering me off one way or the other. I mentioned not noticing the music though, but yeah, it's completely silent here. But there's a lot of like indie rock music. There was a few bands I recognized. I'm not like a huge expert on music or something, but I remember noticing a couple of familiar like bands, and even like one song I think that I recognized. But they were just this loud rock and roll music playing while you raced. Again, something I imagine would probably appeal to people who are into stock car racing, or at least what I imagine somebody who's into stock car racing being like. I have to imagine this because I've never met somebody who likes stock car racing in my entire life, or if I have, I didn't know that they did. I've certainly never gotten to know anyone well who's a big stock car racing fan, or any kind of racing fan. Honestly, it's just not the crowd I run with. Yeah, I think we've damaged our car or something, because I'm having a really difficult time controlling this at all. We keep kind of drifting, like listing lazily to the right, and I'm not sure what exactly is causing that, but I'm assuming there's some kind of damage to the car that's causing it. Like sometimes my controller will mess up and do stuff like that, but usually it's right when the system turns on, and since we've been playing for a while now, I don't think that's what's causing it. I think it's something in the game. I think it's something I did to my car. One of the crashes we had messed it up or something. That's the only thing I can imagine. Also, when my controller does it, it doesn't usually go for this long. It's just a little bit. And if I keep tapping the other direction like I've been doing here, it would have stopped by now. But it still just keeps turning to the right. And I don't know why. But how many? We're still on our second lap here. Okay, these laps feel really long. Like we're not going very fast. Like I don't know. Where are we? Where is everybody, man? They're all gone. Even the guy that blocked us is past us and left us in the dust. Everybody's out of here. But or maybe they didn't. I don't know. There's a white dot there. I'm assuming that's where everybody else is, or something. I'm not sure where exactly the finish line is, though. I haven't figured out how to drift, so I can't make these sharp turns at all. But let's see. Okay, well, okay, I kind of did it. I just did it too early. I seemed to like tap on the brake, which makes sense. I don't know. I'm still used to like Mario Kart type racing games where you drift by jumping, which is not how you drift in a stock car race. At least none that I've seen. Maybe LaBonte knows some tricks. I don't know. But we are the 10th piece of shit here, according to the stats in the corner, which is unfortunate. I would have preferred to be the first piece of shit, but we really didn't stand a chance at that, especially once that other piece of shit blocked us, and we just completely fell behind. And then we crashed a bunch too, which really did not help at all. Didn't help our situation. But, we've got to be getting close to the end of this lap, though, right? It feels like we've been doing the second lap a lot longer than we did the first. Every time there's like a banner or something, I'm like, are we done now? But, I don't know. For all I know, we got turned around and I'm going backwards this whole time. Something happened. I guess we finished. There's our little ad there. It's aggressive and addictive driving with real cars and real consequences, which I think is true enough. 23 tracks, experience the thrill of driving any of the 40 cars available. Full race career mode, take on the role of Jason Jarrett or Justin LaBonte. Justin. For some reason I thought it was Jordan, maybe. They really want us to know that's not the final version. Last, but certainly not least, is Incredible Crisis. We have 3 levels here you can see listed on the the control screen here. Bowling Inferno, Elevator of Doom, and Bird on a Wire, all of which are very different. I'm excited to play this. I mentioned during Jarrett and LaBonte that I've been kind of slowly accumulating the different games that are playable on this disc, and this is one of them, and those of you who follow my channel will know that I just recently started a Let's Play of this game.
Welcome to Incredible Crisis.
I just really like this game. I've liked it ever since I played it on Demo Reel. So I bought it, and I'm Let's Playing it now, and the first episode, the only episode that's up at the point that I'm posting this episode of Demo Reel, is we played all the games in this demo plus one other one that skipped in the demo, which is like a dancing minigame that just completed right before this cutscene. So we're playing from Chapter 1, parts 2, 3, and 4 in this demo. Part 2 being Bowling Inferno. Now, in the Let's Play, I managed to get through all of these stages without losing any lives. I don't know if we can replicate that. We'll just have to wait and see. I think that was at least a little bit luck. But basically here we have to mash the X button, but not too fast, and then dodge obstacles that are in the way. Because whenever we press X, it uses up an energy drink icon, which haven't appeared yet, but you'll see them here in a second. There they are. So if I go too fast and they run out, it'll stop to catch his breath, and that's when the boulder's most likely to get us. So they're still not good at dodging these things. But if you're timing your button presses well, you don't really need to be great at dodging everything. And we actually managed to dodge most of them there. And I think, yeah, that's the whole thing. The game is comprised of a lot of really short, absurd mini-games like this. Each one of them is pretty ridiculous. That just being one example. The Elevator of Doom here is a slightly more believable situation, I guess. Just being trapped on an elevator that's crashing down to the earth. I don't think an elevator would take this long to fall, nor do I think mashing a button would stop it if it was falling in, like, free fall. Well, you'll see what's going to happen here if you're not familiar with the game. But the game gets more ridiculous than these office shenanigans below. I don't know a whole lot because I'm only partway through playing the full game right now, but judging from the opening video for the game when you play the full game, there's aliens, giant teddy bears, and lots of other stuff. So here we need to mash X, and this one always wears out my hand. I get tired playing this one. But you mash X to slow the elevator down while dodging things. I didn't dodge that one, but it didn't matter because we'd already made it. But there's 2 parts. After the elevator crushes us, after the fridge crushes us and then disappears, which is probably the strangest part of this particular minigame, honestly. But after that, then we have a slightly harder version of it. The first one was just kind of warming up. We got it pretty close here, though. Thankfully, the elevator does slow down when you get it close. And there, we got it really quick there. Yeah, that one gave me a lot of trouble when we played the first episode. I remember, I think I actually had a few tries that I had to cut out because I lost all of my lives on this one, as I recall. I remember struggling with it and being really frustrated with it. I've gotten a lot better at it, I guess, because I did it with my first try both this time and when I played it for the Let's Play. But anyway, the ball is not done tormenting us. Throws us out the window here with this huge explosion. And we go falling seemingly to our deaths, but improbably we are saved by this pole that's about to smack us in the face, which you think would just slice us in half falling at that speed, but I guess, oh, it's called Bird on a Wire here. I thought I was pretty sure it was called Nerd on a Wire. Like even in the demo, that's how I remember it being called, Nerd on a Wire. That's interesting. I don't I don't remember it being that way. But anyway, this one is a little bit more complicated. We just have to hold the bar until it hits the green here. So far we're doing okay. Anyway, when we miss, we have to do this bouncing act. And if we miss in the red, then we just like fall off and grab it, and it basically just wastes a whole lot of time. Because we are on a timer here. Eventually this pole is not going to be able to support our weight and it's going to fall. But thanks to early success, we're a lot further along here than we usually would be at this point when I've played this level in the past. Though I'm taking a lot longer to balance than I usually do too. Oh, whoa, okay, I don't know how I got it to... It seemed like it moved a lot faster that time. But yeah, that's what happens when you get in the red. Yeah, we're just kind of inching along here. The nice thing about hitting the blue is, even though you waste a lot of time with this bouncing thing, you do at least make progress. With the red one, I'm not sure if you make any progress. Maybe a little bit. I'm really not sure. Yeah, it just kind of hops up into the air, and you waste all this time. And that one was really bad too. Obviously, as you can tell, it gets smaller the more times you hit the green. So, like, I don't know. I don't think it would be better to get a lot of blues early on. But it does seem like you would have a better shot at this part here if you got a lot of blues early on. We're almost there, though. We can just think... Yeah, okay, I was going to say, I think we were there. We just have to do the balancing bit. So there we go. But now the statue's going to collapse anyway, but at least we got up to the edge of the building. So when we fall to our deaths like this, we actually land in the restaurant, the cafeteria, and another restaurant, and then make a 5-point landing. And good old Teneo is ready and over this fall. He is totally finished with it. But not with the statue. So, yeah, and then that leads to the second chapter, which starts off in an ambulance, which I play in part 2 of my Let's Play. But that'll do it. Here's our scores. I think we did pretty good. Yeah, ABC. We got some extra lives from it. Yeah, like, that's way better than I think I did in the Let's Play, but that's probably because I just recently played these levels. But yeah, to be continued. So if you like this game and you think it looks interesting, like I did when I played the demo, check out the other videos on my channel, because at the time this video goes up, I've already uploaded episode 1, but on Monday episode 2 will go up, and we'll get to see all the crazy adventures of not just Teneo, but his whole family. And I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. I've been having fun playing it so far. So yeah, there's my plug. But yeah, that's a great game, and it's a game I picked up because of Demo Room that I'm playing because of this show, which is always fun. But that'll do it for us. The rest of these on here are all videos. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. This episode went by way faster than the original version did, partly because there's a lot of stuff that I could kind of comfortably cut out, because we had, especially in Spyro, because we'd already played it before. I knew I had wasted a lot of time on parts of it before, so I didn't feel obligated to play through, like 40 minutes of Spyro the Dragon like I did before. And similar stuff with Crash Bash, and a lot of the other demos are just kind of short. But yeah, I like this disc. It's nostalgic for me for multiple reasons now, not just because I played it as a kid, but now because I've played it as like my milestone first episode and my 101st episode of Demo Room. So, if you enjoyed this episode, come back next week. I have more fun discs to play. We're not going to be playing my episode 2 disc again or anything like that. We'll have a new disc. I think I have a PS2 disc I'm on to play next. That's going to be interesting. So if you come back then, we'll have some more fun playing some more demos. In the meantime, I'm going to leave you with something I wasn't doing when I did episode 1, which is sharing one of the videos here. Final Fantasy IX here I think is going to be fun, because we've seen a lot of Final Fantasy games around 9. We've seen 7, 8, and 10 on Demo Reel. We've never played a demo of 9 and never seen a video of it, but that's all going to change right now. So I'll see you guys later. Bye.